Welcome to the madness!
Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Deathy, and welcome back to another episode of Ducking Around, the series where we play random games, and today we're playing Mordhiem, the City of the Damned. So this is a game that I picked up just the other week, actually, the other month, during the Steam Summer Sale, and I saw 5 minutes of gameplay of this game towards the first quarter of the year, and I thought, I need to play this. So, Mordhiem City of the Damned, as far as I'm aware, is best described as a squad-based tactical roguelite. Now, this game is based in the Warhammer Fantasy timeline. Now, when it comes to the whole Warhammer universe, I am just literally an entry level into it. I've been playing a lot of Total War Warhammer recently, over the last few months of my life, and I've been really getting into the whole Warhammer aspect. And before that, I knew about Warhammer 40k, but I didn't realize that the Warhammer Fantasy was its own sort of timeline compared to the 40k one, I believe. I mean, if I get anything wrong in terms of the lore, please, if anybody knows the lore, correct me in the comments below, because I don't want to make any mistakes for this. So, Mordhiem, I believe, going from a brief little read, was a city that was destroyed by the quote-unquote twin-tailed comet. Now, I've heard about the comet during the High Elves campaign in the Total War Warhammer 2. Now, in terms of what this game is, Mordhiem itself, basically, we create a warband. Now, this warband is consisting of 4 vanilla factions, I believe, and there is 2 or 3 DLC ones. The 4 factions that we have available is the Humans of the Empire, which is middle something, Reichland, and one other thing. We've got the, what else we got? We got Skaven. What else we got as well? We have the, I think it's like the Zealots of Sigmar, I think, or something like that. And there's one other more. And then there's 2 DLC ones, which is the Undead, which I believe is the Vampires. Oh, Chaos, that's it. The Chaos is the other vanilla one, pardon me. And the Vampires and the Undead, and then there's one other, which I think is the Witch Hunters, I believe. So, in terms of like the different factions and all that, I have no idea. Now, regarding this game itself, basically, it's a permadeath roguelite, where basically, in terms of our warband, we choose a faction, and within that faction, there's different classes, and different skills, and different equipment that we can equip with these warbands, and basically, we just use them in a never-ending campaign, as far as I'm aware, but in so much to the point where the difficulty will keep ramping up. There is permadeath in this game, so if we lose a hero, that's the hero gone. So that's a pretty interesting. Interesting aspect of it. So I know zero about this game except for 5 minutes of combat. That's all, because I want this to be a blind playthrough. So yeah, to say the least, I am very intrigued. I am very excited, and I am very worried. Because at the same time, I did read up that this game can be notoriously difficult at the beginning if you do not understand the mechanics, so I am expecting to lose quite a bit, but we'll see what happens. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please pull up a chair, get yourself comfortable, and let's play some Mordhiem. So before anything else, what we're going to do is we are going to do the tutorials, because I want to go through everything, basically. So that's what this episode is going to be. Depends on how long each of the individual tutorials are, but that's what we want to do. Alright, let's start with combat. Combat basics. This tutorial will cover the following warrior actions: movement, climb, leap, jump down, melee range attacks, reloading, counterattacks, critical hits, strategic strategy view, threat control zones, out of action, initiative ladder, and then the turn. Alright, let's go then.
In this tutorial, you control a group of Skaven who are scavenging for resources in the quayside area of Mordhiem. As they scatter to search the empty barns and ruined warehouses, a group of mutants bearing the flag of the Cult of the Possessed appear in sight. Learn the basics of combat to survive this ambush.
Just funny enough, the narrator is the same narrator as the monk guy from the Total War Warhammer. It's the advisor from Total War Warhammer, I think. 1, 2, and 3.
A new round has started.
Okay, character movement. I'll tell you what, we can use the face cam. We can put the face cam up for this. Just wanted to take it off just in case. Okay, character movement. Move the character using WASD. The circle around the warrior determines where it can move at one strategic point. Each time your warrior crosses the circle, it costs 1 extra SP. Points are spent only when an action is confirmed and when the warrior engages an enemy. Crossing the circle leaves a movement flag to show where an SP was spent. Walking over these flags will return the SP and cancel the movement performed. Oh, by the way, one other thing as well. With Mordhiem City the Damned, I believe it's based on the board game. I believe the actual like tabletop board game or tabletop RPG itself. End turn. When a warrior has no actions left, use the end turn action. Doing so will remove any remaining strategy points, but all action points remain available for counterattacks until the warrior next turn. You can always press the right mouse to access the end turn action when no actions are selected. Oh my god, this is so fucking cool. Holy shit, this is so cool. Okay, right, so make the enemy warband round to permanent actions. Okay, so let's move. Okay, so that's 1, I believe. 2. Okay, so we can only move there. Right, let's move up to as far as we can. End turn. Confirm? Yeah. Okay, counter-attacking. During an enemy's turn, if one of your warriors is attacked in melee, you have the option to perform a counter-attack. They are only possible if your warrior has enough offensive points remaining and has a melee weapon equipped. The action must be confirmed by pressing the left mouse button. Ooh, nice. Okay, so difficulty normal and wavering. So 8% base chance, 8% weapon skill, minus 6% weapon skill, minus so 79% chance to hit, 30 to 40 base damage. Luke can stab and Vitz hold. Sure. Okay, so we dealt 46. Actually, do you know what I might need to do? I might actually need to go to the other side for this. He wants. Okay. Then I want this, this, and this. There we go. I think it might be better on the right hand side here. Okay, then right. So because just so we can see the stuff on the other side of the screen. Okay, threat zones and melee attacks. When a warrior enters a threat zone represented by the red circle around enemies, movement is automatically stopped and the warrior becomes engaged in melee combat. The warrior can now attack any engaged enemy. The cost of the attack in offense points will vary based on the weapon used. For example, two-handed weapons will cost 2 for the first attack, and then the cost will increase by 1 for each specific attack. To attack, select the action attack and press on the left button. Okay, so we want to attack. Confirm attack. Okay. Now, we got 2 more. Let's go. Okay, good. And turn. Okay, initiative ladder. At the top of the screen is an initiative ladder. It lets you know in which order warriors will take action during the combat round, and it's based on each warrior's initiative attribute. Initiative is calculated using the following: the warrior's alertness statistics skills and equipped weapons and armor along with their enchantments. Other factors such as traps and enemy skills/spells could influence the initiative of the warrior. Initiative is recalculated at the start of every combat round, after every player's turn. Oh, that's interesting. That's really, really interesting. Normally in most like RPGs that have initiative, like once initiative is sorted, that's it. Interesting. Okay, so waiting for combat, so he's going to flank. Ouch. So self and blood sacrifice. Okay, yeah, I'd miss. Okay. Right, well, I'm going to have to... So I can't put it on the left, can't put it on the right, so I might have to put my face cam away for these episodes, maybe, we'll see. Unless maybe I could, like, move it down a little bit. But then the bottom corner will be... I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. Okay. Athletic actions. In many locations, warriors will have the option to perform an athletic action. Climb, leap, or jump down at the cost of 1 strategic point by pressing left mouse. When performing one of these actions, an intelligence test will be taken. Failing the test will cause the warrior to fall and receive damage. If an ally is in the landing zone, it will move. If an enemy is in the landing zone, it will be moved, and a bonus will be granted to the warrior for his next defensive action. Okay then, right, so we're here. Okay, so we want to go down this way, right? Jump down. Potential fall damage, 35. Okay, let's do this. Got success. And then let's attack. Okay, so dodge the... Okay, so fail the dodge. Got the counter-attack in. Ouch. Yeah, do you know what? Let me try something here. I didn't really think about doing this. Alright, so let's move this slightly down. About here, I think. And we'll move the image slightly down as well. Yeah, that could work. We'll move it here for a change. I'm not used to moving things on the go. Yeah, that's perfect. Now nothing can be hidden. Okay, so... Quick stat, strength. Okay, let's counter attack. Okay, that's a miss. Ow. This guy's hit hard. Okay, ranged attacks. Weapons. Warriors equipped with ranged weapons can shoot enemies from a distance if they have enough offensive points. 3 in this case. Once a ranged weapon has been fired, the warrior must reload at the cost of strategic points, being able to shoot again. The reload cost starts at 2 strategic points and increased by 1 for every reload action taken during the turn. So, okay. So I'm going to shoot this guy. Oh, nice. He's using dual flintlocks. So we need to reload. Confirm reload. That's so cool. Can't take another shot, can we? No, we can't. Okay, critical hits. Melee and ranged attacks have a chance to become critical hits. Critical hits always deal the maximum potential damage and ignore the armor absorption of the target. The accuracy statistics of the attack provides a bonus to critical chance and damage. Critical attacks can only apply an open wound, stackable debuff on the target. This debuff lasts until the end of the battle, reducing the warrior's offensive and strategic points by 1, and increasing the chance it will gain a long-term injury after the battle if it falls out of action. Critical hits also have a chance to stun the target. Stun targets cannot defend themselves, making them each hit more prone to suffer additional critical hits. Out of action. When the warrior's wounds reaches 0, it falls to the ground and becomes out of action. It will no longer be able to act during this fight. After the current combat round, out of action warriors will retreat from the battlefield with their weapons and armor, abandoning their backpack and its contents, which can be looted by anyone. At the end of the fight, out of action warriors have a chance to suffer from permanent injuries or even death. In the case of defeat, out of action warriors also have a chance of losing their weapons. Any items left unclaimed in the battlefield will be lost. Oh my Christ, what the hell's that? Oof. Stunned. Ouch. Yeah, well, that shank's gone. Okay, control zone. Similar to threat zones of enemies, allies have control zones represented by a blue circle, which prevents friendly warriors from standing too close to each other. However, it is possible to pass through an ally's control zone as long as the warrior can finish his movement outside of it. No action will be taken inside an ally's control zone. Okay, that makes sense. Okay then, right, so pest control. Right, let's move forward then. Okay, so let's see. So we have 2 enemies up there. I don't know where the rest of the enemies are. I kind of wish we had a map or something to tell us. Right, fine, let's move a little closer here then. Actually, we can go straight in, I think. Yes, we can. Can we? Oh yeah, we can't move. Right, yeah, we can attack. Okay, 30. Do we have one more? We do, perfect. So it seems for the most part, we can attack twice, it seems. I think. Okay, strategic view. Okay, the battlefield can be viewed from above by opening the strategic view with the left shift and middle mouse. The location of allies, wardstone points, and treasure points will always be displayed. The map will also reveal the position of enemies visible by one of your allies, and it will be displayed. And it will display the last known position of enemies that are no longer visible, labeled by question mark. The cart of each warband is always visible and will always serve as a deployment point. Use WASD to navigate the map as a strategic point. Whoa! Holy crap, look at the size of this guy. Hello, big boy. Hello, big boy. Okay, so we used the mouse wheel, right? Is that what you said? Forgot what you said already, damn it. Hold on. Controls. Doesn't say. Gameplay. English. Wagon beacons. Accelerating items. Skip hideout tutorials. No. Lots of mapping. Alright, what was the mouse? Was it map? Intel map? Mouse? That's what it seems to say. Okay, there we go. Right, okay, so we got 2 people there, and okay, so that's Skaven. Okay, Okay then, right, well let's move forward then. So, let's see, we want to go straight and up, I think. That's where we want to go. Okay, can we climb? Yep, no climb. And then we can get straight in here, I think. Okay, let's go. Way free. That's a miss. Gets a counterattack. And another hit. Perfect. Okay. Oh, we got another one. Sweet. Okay, 40. Alright. And intern. Okay, that's a miss of Shell Knife. That's good. That almost killed him.
A new round has started.
Okay, beacons. Well, in the strategic view, left shift. Okay. Up to 5 beacons can be placed, pressing left mouse to help you navigate treasure streets of Mordheim. These beacons will display a tall beam of colour lights when navigating Mordheim to help you find where you need to go. To remove a beacon, place the cursor over in strategic view and press left mouse. Both carts have a beacon attached by default, which can be turned off in the option menu by... Okay. Right, so... left shift. So we're here. So... right, so we can left click. Right, it's giving us a beacon then, right. So, I think we have 2 people here to attack this one. We got our ranged person here, so we need to get you up here then. So, let's get you to about here then, right? There, okay, right, let's move. So, we're gonna go this way. Let's... can we jump up the other way by any chance? No, it has to go up that way. Right. So, let's go back over here. We're gonna jump up this way. Oh no, it's the end of the turn. Right, never mind. Okay, tutorial complete. Congratulations, complete the tutorial. You can continue to practice what you learned, or you can go back to the main menu for rest and escape. Right, yeah, we might as well finish this up. I'll tell you something. I am already in love with this game. I am already in love. Just the way it looks, the way it's acting. Like, seriously? It just looks... chef's kiss. Now, if anyone's wondering, this game was released back in 2014, by the way, so it's like been 12 years ago. But still, though, this is pretty good. I like this. Okay, he's gonna kill. Okay, that's a miss. Good. I'm a bit worried about this guy on the right hand side here. Okay. Can we change targets? It's okay, we're gonna focus on the main guy. Okay, then we're gonna reload. Seems like we can only target once a turn, that's fine. It's alright, Frogcut is a big boy, he can take it. God, it's mental, isn't it? It's alright, that's why I brought him up here, so we can do big guys against big guys. Okay, I think you got that sorted, let's move up this way. I think we can jump? No, we can't because he's in the way. Aye. Right, can we go up and round? We can go up and round, I suppose. And we can make it attack here. Perfect. 27, out of action. Good, good. Does him dead. Send a turn. Okay, yeah. No, I want you to focus on the big guy. Oh, we can focus on the little guy, I suppose. That'll do. Finish him off. Yeah, I'll tell you something. Yeah, I'm loving. Yeah, I think I'm gonna film with this game.
A new round has started.
Okay, 87% on the jump. That's warrior guys just left the battlefield. That's fine. Okay, we got that successful. Right. Question is, can we go around the back? Yeah, 68%. So, I don't think. Can you guys see that? Get some miss. Two misses, unfortunately. Yeah, C's up there. 83 target 69. Okay, send turn. Right, let's get you down. Thank you. Thank you for playing. Okay, we got loot. Okay, so what do we got? So we got World Tone's Undivided Token. On an undivided token used only for bounty objectives of no value. Yeah, I'll take it, I suppose. That's it. Wonder if that uses up a point, probably. Okay, let's then confirm. Okay, Rich Shadow Knife, let's go finish off this guy now. 65% to hit. What you do? Got 12 in. Attack again. 21, not bad. Okay, let's get the shots in. 27. Reload. Return. Okay, that's a miss on fetch. Good, good. Okay, so attack on fetch. Attack back and throat killer. Interesting. I suppose I could have focused fire down. Alright, so best claw. Okay, we've got to go around to the other side. I think. Yeah. So it seems like, depending on positioning, you could have multiple people attacking one person if possible. Ah, this is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Right. 5. We should take him down soon. One more. Ooh, big miss. Big swipe and a miss.
A new round has started.
There we go. Done and dusted. Perfect. Okay, cool. Right, so that finishes off that tutorial. Don't want it. Don't panic. Okay, so we've done combat basics, so we're going to move on to combat tactics now. So, I don't think I'll go through all this at one turn, in one video. I am going to go down the line and just see. So yeah, we're just going to focus on the tactics first, and then we'll do the hideout management over the episodes. Okay, so the tutorial will explain full aspects of the game. Line of sight, follow my stances, ambush, overwatch, dodge and parry. Delay action, disengage, flee action, the name, action, charge, multiple target selection, action cycling. Alright, let's do this one.
You take control of a mercenary group seeking to plunder what's left of the riches stashed in a corner of the merchant's district. As the search goes on, it soon becomes clear as to why the ruins haven't yet been plundered when your warband is ambushed by the Sisters of Sigmar. Master the lessons of this tutorial to survive their onslaught.
Yeah.
A new round has started.
Line of sight. Mordhiem is eerie, and its many alleys and streets confuses even the most seasoned warriors. Only the positions of enemies that are visible to one of your warband's warriors will be displayed on the map and in strategic view. As soon as an enemy is out of sight, it will vanish and its behaviour will remain unknown until it can be seen again. Unknown enemies will be displayed as question marks in the initiative ladder, and their last known location will be available in the strategic view as a question mark as well. Okay then. Right, so enemy turn, so obviously... Of course it goes behind us. Whoa! Holy, good dodge. Okay, do you want a counter-attack? Yes, we are going to counter-attack. Oh, that's a miss as well. Okay. Ouch. Reichwald Dornhelm. Interesting. Okay, multiple targets. When there are multiple targets available for an action, they can be cycled free using E and Q after the action is selected. This is true when there are multiple out-of-combat actions available, such as athletic actions or loot actions. Okay, right, so how do I know which one I'm targeting? So we could wait or we can attack. I guess it's just whoever's in front of us, really. Oh no, we can choose our target. Right, let's go with, let's see, it's got 73% and 79 there. I was going to say, let's focus on the person that's got the most... Okay, I was going to say, focus on the most that we can attack with. 95. Yeah, 95%, 93. Got momentum. That's good, I gotta remember that. So momentum increased our attack. Increased our attack percentage. Okay, dodge and parry. To increase their survival chances, warriors can use defensive combat stances. Each stance provides a different benefit, and they all end the warrior's turn when used. The base stance is a dodge stance, available to most warriors, and a parry stance requires a parrying weapon such as a sword or a shield. These base stances both cost 2 strategic points. When using one of these stances, the warrior will automatically try to dodge or parry the next successful melee attack it suffers. At the beginning of the warrior's next turn, or after a dodge or parry attempt has been made, the base stance effect is lost. Parrying successfully also reduces the cost of a counterattack performed in response by 1 OP. Well, didn't give me a chance to go into a stance there. Ah, right. That makes sense. Okay, action cycling. Use Q and E to cycle through actions available for the active warrior. As strategy and offensive points diminish, or as targets get closer or farther range, the options available in the cycle window may vary as well. Okay, so aim and range factors. Instead of performing a normal shoot attack, warriors can use the aim action that costs 2 SP and 2 OP. Aim increases the chance to hit by 20% and critical hit chance by 5%. Also, other variables can modify the chance to hit for ranged weapons. The shooter is more elevated than the target, the warriors behind partial cover, walls, furniture, allies / enemies, etc. Target's wearing a shield and the target is engaged in melee combat. Okay. So, let me see here. So that's normal shoot. That's aim. That's switch weapons. Okay, that's good. Right, so we can aim. That's 95%. We can say you can't come up here because of the broken... Let's just go with... let's just go with shoot so we can shoot. Actually, it doesn't make a difference, actually, does it? Let's go with aim this time, then. Okay, good hit. Okay, and then we'll reload. And then let's end turn. Enemy turn. Doesn't really say. Okay, delaying. Making the warrior wait before its next turn is often a viable strategy. Instead of wasting a turn doing nothing, the warrior can perform a delay action. It costs 1 SP to slide further down its initiation ladder by 3 positions. The warrior will then resume its turn when the amount of points it had left. Delay cannot be used if the warrior's last initiation ladder. Okay then, right. So Sigmund Fawn. Okay. Mudbug. Okay, so... Right, I see, because it looks like we can't get past the guy because of his line of zone of control. Alright, we'll delay them. I'll let that guy go first. Okay, surprise attacks. Warriors can use offensive combat stances to surprise moving enemies. Each type of stance performs a different benefit, and they're all end the warrior's turn when used. The base offensive stances are ambush, requires a melee weapon. In this stance, a warrior will charge and attack an enemy that enters into its charge range, typically equal to 1 movement range. A successful ambush inflicts a debuff that reduces hit chance by 10% for any counterattack performed in response. Overwatch. Requires a ranged weapon. In this stance, a warrior will fire at an enemy that enters firing range based on the ranged weapon equipped. These stances both cost 2 LP and will cause the enemy's movement to be committed if triggered. Okay, so how does one... Oh, right. I see, so it's using us as an example. Right, okay, I see. So it's using us as an example. That makes a lick of sense, I suppose. Oh, this guy's strong. Okay, enter. Charge attack. When an enemy is within 1 movement range of the warrior, the charge action becomes available, allowing the warrior to dash forward and attack the enemy. Charge costs 3 OP and requires a melee attack. It can be used to close the distance to an enemy even with no SP remaining. Charging has a minus 10% hit chance but a 50% increased damage. Nice. A successful charge inflicts a debuff that reduces hit chance by 10% for any counterattack performed in response. So we move forward, and then we can charge. Oh, okay, good miss. Let's counterattack. Okay, it's that turn. Okay, 28. Okay, now we can move because we delayed. Right, so then we can come down here and we can attack. Or miss. Jesus, so much for being the captain of the squad. Especially with Sigma in your name. Okay. Right, we could delay again, but we'll end the turn. Okay, so she's moving. Climb. Okay, so she's going for our archer. She's in range? Yes, she's in range. Dodge stance. Okay. Okay, potential ranged targets. A warrior equipped with ranged weapons will see red arrows around its feet pointing towards valid targets to shoot. As the warrior moves and potential targets falling out of sight, the arrows will disappear. Stance symbols. Any warrior who's still in a valid stance will have a visual effect around its feet to reflect that they are ready to perform an action. Allies will also display an icon above their head to help you keep track of the stance taken. Enemy warriors will not display the stance icon. Okay. So we've got a musket of some kind. Right, so we're here. So let's see. So we got a boy here on the right hand side. We have our archer here. So here then would be the best thing. Right, so let's keep moving forward. Okay, so that's 43%. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, 79. Do it. Nice. Great shot. And we will go Perception. 40% base chance. Yeah, let's go dodge stance. Because we might actually be attacked here. Oh, she's also going that way. Interesting. Tyler. Wow, Rickwater's going to get killed here.
A new round has started.
Yeah. Okay, good dodge. Okay, disengage your fleet. When a warrior wants to retreat from close combat, an enemy has two options. One, it can do safely by the disengage action at the cost of 1 SP and 2 OP, carefully moving back from the enemy by a few meters. 2, the warrior can flee, costing only 1 SP, but grants each engaged warrior with melee weapons a free action. The warrior will run a fair distance from the opponent. Both options can be attempted if there's enough space behind them. Some warriors were very bold and will never have the disengage or flee option. More information can be found in the warrior's perks and foes when outside combat. Okay, so let's see. So we've got dodge stance delay. Right, so you can't flee because you are not bothering. Okay, we might be able to bring somebody down then. Let's see. Area von Talon. Okay, we might be able to finish you off at least. Or not. Come on, bro. You could have got this one down. Yeah, we actually could have got it down. Okay, let's go. Dodge stance down, I suppose. And that's one down. Tot. Okay, so she's moving for our ranged character. Jesus, right into melee range? I didn't say that. I thought she was just over it. Okay, switch your weapons. Every warrior can carry up to 2 sets of weapons. You can change your active weapon set during combat by using the switch weapons action. It costs 2 SP and 1 OP. Right, so let's switch weapon. Okay, so we've got sword and shield. Nice. Okay, let's tap that. 17. Go dodge stance. Okay, tutorial complete. Congratulations, complete tutorial. Yeah, let's try and do this if we can. We might be able to try and do this. I'm not. Jesus. Alright. 20 and... Alright, that's you down. Okay, right, let's have a look at the map. Right, so you are... Where, sorry? Where are you? Oh, you're here. Right. Okay, so we could come around here and support this one then. Nope. Okay, so let's jump in here. 72%. Successful. Brilliant. What's that do? Flee attack. Delay. Flee. Okay, let's in turn. Okay, Hans Summers, let's go and attack. 52, and it's stunned. Beautiful. This should do some big damage. Great zone. Good. We can pick her up easily. Parry stance or dodge stance. Let's go parry stance. Okay. Dodge stance, that's fine. Right, switch weapons, delay. Yeah, we're not switch weapons because we're in close quarters now. So what do you have? You got a mace, right? Yeah, you do have a mace. Oh, come on, bro. Okay, let's go dodge stance. Can't believe you missed that. What was that, an 80% and a chance to kill? It's your life on the line, my friend.
A new round has started.
Yep. Alright. Okay, so that's a miss. Yep. Let's go parry stance. Okay, so it looks like some people can only attack one at a time. Yeah. You're a DD. This is interesting. Very interesting. Dodge stance. Okay, yeah, it's gonna get me used to this. 28. 19. Damn it, still almost a KIA. Okay, well, we can't move either. Right, let's finish you off. Thanking you. Okay, that's a miss. Might actually lose this here, actually. Ouch. Stunned. Jesus.
A new round has started.
Parry, dodge, switch, delay. Nope. Huh. So we can't. Alright, because you're stunned, you lose your OP, I think. Defensive points? Yeah, looks like we can't attack. Right, let's go with dodge stance then. Alright, here comes the big one. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say this might be a loss this. I think it's supposed to be like this, I think.
Your warband morale is critically low.
Yeah, I know. Could flee, but... Okay, yeah, I think I'll do that. Guess what? Tutorial, but did complete it, so it's fine. Yeah, let's quit tutorial. We're not going to lose anyway. There's no way we can figure that. Okay, right. So, yeah, I think that'll be it for today's episode then. So, yeah, so basically we're going to carry on going through the tutorials. Just because I want to learn everything about the game before we start playing, because I have a feeling that I'm going to have to learn. In fact, reading the forums, I did check to see if there was any beginner tips or anything, and most of the people were saying do the tutorials, because at least you'll get a fast understanding. I mean, we could just join in, but I think because I can already tell from the two battles that I'm going to have to learn on mechanics and going to have to think about things, because I could tell from an instinct that this is going to be a very, very prepared, foresighted, focused game, I suppose. Basically, I think it's going to be like a game of chess, I think we're just really going to have to... I don't think I can just go in and just start swinging like... right, like that. I think we're going to have a little bit of smarts for this game, but so far, yeah, I like it. I like it indeed. So yeah, so in the next episode, we'll carry on with the tutorials and might get introduced to some other factions. So yeah, so far, that's Skaven, Chaos, Sisters of Sigmar, and the Human Mercenaries, I believe. So yeah, pretty cool. Right, so anyway, my friends, that's going to be it for today's episodes. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And apart from that, enjoy the rest of your awesome day and hope to see you next time. Take care.